live. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here? Is this not why you're here? Are you not entertained? Thank everybody, man, for being in the mix, man. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in to the show. It's always a pleasure talking about my beloved Cowboys, and you guys know how it goes, man. I always say this. I love the Four Letter Network, right? I love the Fox News. I love Undisputed because I can't wait to hear what they got to say. And I love to give you guys my breakdown, my thoughts, my opinion, my views, my whole inside and out of what the Cowboys needs to have out there as far as being the voice for the voiceless, right? Shout out to Jamal Anderson that's in the Facebook groove, man. Shout out to you, man. Guys, I will be trying to answer your questions that's in the Facebook world. And also, and I can't leave out the YouTube too as well. And let me just see who was the first person to lay the stone down there. Who is this? Howell the third, not the first, not the second, the third. And also, well, he's in first place, but although he's the third, but he's in first place. And I got Chris, and I got Lazy Dallas Cowboys Production in third place. Come on, man. You got to step it up, man. You got to come in first place one day, baby. You guys know I always like to tell you guys what's on my mind. But we're going to listen into the experts. I love to hear what Shannon Sharp, I can't wait to see what he have on so I can just give my scouting report of his wardrobe. And I can't wait to hear what Skip Bayless have to say, too. So let's go ahead and click onto this. Let's see what we got in store today. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. My name is Law Nation. For those who watching for the first time, don't forget, when this thing is over with, smash the you-know-what out of that like button or give the uppercut to the notification squad too, because everybody that jumped in first, they let me know. They let me know right then and there that they part of the notification squad.
Substance abuse policy. Shannon, what do you see for Randy Gregory's future here?
Skip, it's really impossible to know, and you know I do my absolute best to give you a very straightforward answer every time we have a topic. But, Skip, I don't know. He's had 4 or 5 chances.
Stop. All right, let's see what he got down. Look, he got the plaid shirt on, got this plaid jacket, plaid on plaid. Maybe I give him a pass on that. As long as you don't wear stripes and plaid, I'll give him that. So he's pretty cool. He got the croissant here. Hey, everything's decked out, man. Just the glasses got to go. Glasses got to go, Shannon. Take them glasses off, man. Take them off.
And to say, well, he's turned the corner, because when people have these kind of issues, it's day to day. He might be great for 5 days. He might be great for 5 months. He might be great for 5 years. And I wish him all the best. But when you're dealing with these type of issues, it's the unknown. Because one day, he might drive by a bar, Skip, or whatever his habit is. We know what it is, but I'm saying.
I don't think it's driving by a bar, but
yeah,
go ahead.
Well, you know, they got these medicinal plants that's popping up all over the place. Yeah. Now, they're very prominent in California. But so he might just drive, hey, Skip, his boys come in town? Nah, I'm good. I'm good for just that one day. So you don't know. He looks like, for the mere fact that the Cowboys stuck by him all this time, lets you know they think he has potential. He's shown potential. But he's missed basically the better part of 2 years, Skip, via drug suspensions. He had these issues in college.
He
He brought these very issues with him to the NFL.
Yep.
So for me to sit here and say, well, Skip, you know what? He's turned the corner. He's going to be a guy that you can depend on, you can count on. I don't know. Has it happened? Von Miller went through something very similar.
Yeah.
Von Miller is not only is he no longer in the program, he's a captain. He's a MVP of the Super Bowl. So it can be done. It looks like Josh Gordon has turned the corner, but it took him 4 or 5 chances or opportunities for him to turn the corner. But we still don't know, Skip.
Skip.
But it looks like Dallas has something. Now, if they're going to make this trade for Earl Thomas, Skip, I might just have to go and give you your 5Ks to do early, because I believe with Earl Thomas and that thing, they might go and get like 10 wins and sneak into play.
Go, Jerry, go.
Hey, before he jump in, now this is the thing I got to interject. Let me retort. Let me tell you guys, as far as Randy Gregory, he did pass all of his tests since 2016, something like that. Now, the last test that he didn't pass is because he was in some type of camp and he couldn't make the test. So it could be beyond that. The reason why they suspended this guy for additional time is because he did not show up for the test, and he had documentation showing that he was actually in the rehab center. So that's why he didn't show up. That's why he didn't show up for the test. Is it conspiracy theory? One can argue. My guy, Big Game James, last night when we was talking, guys, you guys can go and watch that that whole entire show from last night on my podcast, or also you can watch it on the YouTubes of the world or Phantom. And we also on EBSN. Also, we all are on the Dallas Prospect Show too as well. You guys go and watch that show, and you will see where my guy was talking about the exact same thing as far as conspiracy. Because how you gonna let this guy play for the last game we played against the Eagles? Of course, it was 2016. It was a long time ago. And then you suspended the guy for the playoff. It's kind of crazy, you know. But neither here nor there. Looking at everything what Randy Gregory went through, the only reason why they suspended him for an additional entire year is because he didn't show up for the test and he didn't have a valid excuse, allegedly. So neither here nor there. Let's listen to what Skip had to say.
Oh. Win me that due. I don't know what he's waiting on. I don't know.
He don't want to get that money on Skip.
So, on Randy Gregory, first I'm going to speak with my cowboy loving heart. Then I'm going to speak with my head. But first, my heart. He is a difference maker. I'm not saying he's Von Miller, because there are very few of those. But he's somewhere up in there.
Well, it's a nice compliment to the other guy, Lawrence, on one side, him on the other.
The little flashes I've seen from Randy Gregory as a pro football player, whew, I see it. Flies off the edge. Yeah. At that combine, in which he failed a drug test, he also didn't fail when he ran the 40, because he ran it in 4.6. That's what Emmitt Smith ran it. That's what Le'Veon Bell ran it. Except Randy Gregory is 6'5", 255, and he runs a 4.640. Shannon Sharp, you know and I know, that'll translate, right?
His first step, watch him. Just look at him on tape.
I know. Okay. So, liked him in college. I loved him in college. And he would have been a top 10 pick. He might have been a top 5 pick. But he fell into the second round because of he failed a drug test at the combine. That's hard to do. That's when you should know.
Skip, it's like actually going for a job interview and you show up to meet boss and you're high.
And you're high.
So they say one or two things. You got the two D's going on, Skip. Either you dumb or you dependent.
I don't know. I don't think he's dumb. I think he's dependent.
Okay.
So in his rookie year, I happened at that time to be close friends with one Herman Edwards, now the new head coach at Arizona State. Right. And I was at ESPN, as we both were, and he volunteered and connected with Randy Gregory's people to mentor Randy through his rookie year. And they clicked and really deeply connected. And Herm used to tell me, this is a great kid, smart, charismatic, saying and doing all the right things. We got this. No, you don't got this. Because when you are dependent, it's a deep, dark demon to have to defeat. And Herm couldn't help him. And then I saw Herm 3 months later, and he's like, I don't know. I tried. I gave it my best shot. And so let's look at what's happened. He failed a drug test at the combine.
Go ahead.
And now, in grand total, as an NFL player, he's failed, I think, 7 drug tests. You want to talk about multiple offender. Woo.
Yeah.
So, having gone through this in my family with substance abuse, mother and father, the history would scream at you, he will fail again. I hate to say that, but that's what history would tell you right now very strongly and sternly. You just can't trust him. I admire Jerry Jones. You know how Jerry is. He's got the big heart, and he thinks he can save every soul out there, and he thinks he can save Randy Gregory's soul. And I'm pretty sure if you sat down today with Randy Gregory, you would be impressed with him, and you would want to root for him.
Absolutely.
And I want to root for him just as a fan of the player. But I look at this, and I also wonder about when you play 2 games in 2 years, what do you lose? How much do you decline? I don't know.
Yeah, because the competition, Skip, the actual, your senses, because you know where blocks are coming from and you know how to set. I don't care. There's nothing gets you better than playing football. You can do all the running on the track and doing the dummies and all that other stuff, Skip, until you get out there and actually play football. That's how guys get better. And he hadn't played football, like you said, basically 2 games in 2 years.
So, Jerry took a long shot plunge.
Well, let me pause right here. Shout out to Skip Bayless' wardrobe. It's pretty cool, too, as well. just decent altogether. But one thing I will point out to this right here is that Randy Gregory's life have changed collectively. He recently had a child, so those things, that can change a lot, you know. A lot of us that's in the chat box, a lot of us all around this world, whoever listening, you guys know when you have a child, sometimes it just makes you look at things differently. And hopefully he can look at it like, hey, my daughter or my son will technically don't have to work will not have to work a day in their life if I just manage this thing right and properly. And I think that Randy Gregory, as far as the Wonderlic score, I know that's only subjective to football, but it speaks volumes on how he think and how he process information. So one thing that I can say, just to be an advocate for Randy Gregory at this point, will say that maybe he turned the corner. Hopefully he did, because the last thing that we knew for sure that he pretty much just didn't show up for that last test, and that's why he was suspended for the entire year. I'm gonna give a shout out to Scott that's in my Facebook panel. Also Michael, shout out to you, Winchester, that's in the Facebook panel. Salute to you, man. You part of the nation. Belly, shout out to you too as well. Durant 937. Hey, somebody put out there, we only got 80 in the box. We need to bring more people in. Yay, subscribe, tell people where I'm at. Hit that like button, hit that share button, comment, let me know. And also, I want feedback too. That's how you value, that's how I can value you guys' opinion. Give me honest feedback when this deal is over with, so I can know whether or not I'm doing the right thing or the wrong thing. Let me know. I love to hear you guys' feedback. Trust me, I'm not made out of cottonelle tissue. Bring the facts. As long as it's constructive criticism, I like that. But let's keep it going. We're going to listen to what more they have to say, and let's get this thing going.
On him, and if he hits this, so to speak, oil well, this would be a gusher. Yeah. Because, like you said, DeMarcus Lawrence on the opposite side.
And they still got David Irving, who's serving a 4-game suspension, a big bull in the middle.
True that.
Issue going on there. I don't know what's going on, but that's another one for him. It's Dallas.
You said it goes back to the 70s.
It goes back to the first. It goes back to the 60s, actually. Yeah. It goes back to the 60s.
You're actually right. Yeah, you're right.
It's Dallas, Texas. When it comes to the NFL, that's Sin City.
You got to do it big, Skip. Dallas, in Texas, everything's bigger, right?
Everything's
so
bigger.
You can't have a little party. You got to have a big party.
Everybody in Dallas wants to see and be seen with the Dallas Cowboy, and they will do anything to ingratiate themselves with the Dallas Cowboy. They will get you whatever you want at whatever party you want to show up at, just so they can see and be seen with you.
Oh, that's my guy.
And that's what happens. You know?
The thing is, Skip, can he be a difference maker? We have yet to see him stay on the field long enough to give us that consistency to say, you know what, Skip, he can be a difference maker. Yeah. Now, we saw that with Lawrence. He had some issues also. We saw him. Oh, he's a difference maker. We have yet to see Randy Gregory string games together to show us that consistency. Now, he has the ability. I mean, you look, like you said, 6'5", 255, great first step, can bend the edge. That's what you want for an edge rusher.
Yeah.
Can he put the game together?
And he's got a little edge in him, which is always good for that position. So, give me healthy Randy Gregory, you know, healthy and happy and upright. Give me Earl Thomas, and all of a sudden Shannon Sharp's in big trouble over there, right?
Yeah. If you can keep what you call him on the field too, now Sean Lee.
Sean Lee. Well, at least that's not substance abuse. That's just body
injury
abuse, right?
Exactly. Well, I mean, he's like the third best middle linebacker, but that's not
the
bad.
First best, but that's okay. Coach on the field. Yep. Here we go. Here we come. We got this.
You have
Earl Thomas.
Look how I mean, 1 minute you're down with San Antonio, now you back up with the Cowboys. You'll be down again because we're gonna talk about the Spurs.
Don't
again.
sleep on those Spurs.
Yeah, so that's pretty much here all of everything they had to say about the Randy Gregory. I had to give you guys my feedback. Pretty much, they were saying that what me and some of my guys were echoing out throughout this whole entire week. Real talk right here. If the guy can just get out there and play, I think that he can just make a drastic change to this defense. We need a playmaker on the opposite side of D-Law. We saw how disruptive D-Law was, and hopefully if you add in and you sprinkle in a Randy Gregory, and then if David Irving can get his mind together and become not Belly Irving, get out there and play, then we can see some just nasty, I'm talking about nasty medieval type of defense. This weekend, I'm going to try to produce our strengths versus pretty much this is what I'm going to do, basically. I'm going to generate film sessions on our strengths versus the opponent's strengths, or the opponent's strengths versus our strengths. And meaning that, let's look at the Eagles. I'm going to do their front 4 defensive linemen versus our front 5 offensive linemen. And I'm going to break that film down. The first guy that I'm going to try to tackle will be the Fletcher Cox. There's going to be a series. I'm going to start off with the Eagles, as they pretty much won the division, or won the Super Bowl in our division. Then I'm going to drop down to maybe I guess the Redskins, and then the Giants, or what have you, and so forth and so forth. Let's see what we have. Shout out to those that's in the chat box, man. Shout out to Scott again. Brian Rollins, shout out to you too as well, that's on the Facebook side of things. And shout out to Chris Shaw, man. So he has bitterness. Yeah, Belly, like I said, he doesn't owe nobody anything. Basically talking about, I guess he's talking about Roger Goodell does not owe employees, football players. I don't know. I'll read that on another time. Buddy Johnson, shout out to you, man. He says here, do you think Cedric Wilson could be a difference maker, brother? Cedric Wilson, he's still young. We got to really see. My reservations on Cedric Wilson is getting off his release, getting off his jam. He's a slender guy, not as strong at his base. His release is just not everything, but I think that if they rotate him inside, he don't have this blazing speed, but he have hidden speed, and he don't have the short area quickness like a Michael Gallup that's on our team, or even Allen Hurns. So it's just going to be like one of those things that I'm waiting and seeing what he's going to do down the line. I can't stress this out enough. We got a week and a half to go. Hopefully from there we will see like an insurgence on this wide receiver line. I hope everybody can change their opinion, their minds, and we can see like these guys, the unknowns of the unknowns, that we just don't know. Hopefully we can start seeing those things gel together as it relates to our wide receiver. The best thing that I want for this defense, or this team altogether, is the defense. And these off-season moves like the Chris Richards and the Sanjay Lyles, I think those two placements there alone, we'll see a growth factor as it relates to Sanjay Lyle on the wide receiver side of the ball, and then Chris Richard as it relates to like the secondary. I trust in trust me, I say this all the time. I trust Rod Marinelli's defensive front 4. I really do. Deep down in my heart, I think that he's going to get everybody going. If he can get a Selvey, a guy named Nick Hayden, and all those guys, if he can work with those guys, I know for sure he can work with these pieces. He better not use that excuse, my orphans, because nobody on this defense now should be considered an orphan outside of the Richard Ash, whatever his name is. Joey S., shout out to you. Emrit, shout out to you too as well. Clay Patterson, and Paul Alexander. You know, don't want to leave Paul Alexander out, but my thing is, I'm really, like I said, I'm really worried about the new transitions of the wide receiver coach. I want to see how that's going to gel. I think that's going to be better, but that's my only reservation. You know, that and the how Chris Richard's system is going to work collectively. Now, like I said before, down the line, I do trust Rob Marinelli's front 4, him just coaching the front 4 on the defense. But you can put a placeholder on these two things on the defense: safety depths and also defensive tackle. Those are only two things we can take a look at. And of course, I already mentioned wide receiver play. All right, so CT Cowboys DC for life. What's going on, man? Law Nation, sir. Salute. Yes, appreciate you, man. Over to my Facebook groove. Amando, Junie, what you saying over here? Shout out to Law, man. Yeah, keep it coming. Yeah, I'm going to try to keep it coming. Shout out to you too as well, Robert. You know I'm going to try to keep this thing going. But pretty much from here, I got lots and tons of things to do today. So I'm going to be jumping on out of here. But I really thank everybody for tuning into the show. I really appreciate you guys for being in the mix. I made it to a full week of you going live every day. And I'm going to try to go live every day around this time. And don't forget, guys, tell a friend, tell a troll, tell a foe about this page too as well. Let them know that this guy always out here talking noise, right? guys know how it go, right? You guys know how it go. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here? Yes, indeed, man. Let's jam on out, man. I really appreciate you guys, man. Deep down in the bottom of my heart. Let's get crunk. Hey, film coming out. Hold on. I gotta ask you guys, man. Do you guys really want Fletcher Cox first? You want me to do Fletcher Cox first, defensive wise for the filthy Eagles? Let me know. I'm going to let the people decide. I'm going to let you guys decide. We got Fletcher Cox. We got to do the study. We got to see why they was the best out there as far as their front four. You got Brandon Graham. You got the rookie from last year, Derek Brunette. I think that's how you say this man's name. And then we can also go over to the other guy that they got from the Seattle Seahawks. What's his name? Bennett. Yeah, you guys help me get to 30,000 subscribers. Yeah, I see you, Amrit, man. Appreciate that. Who you guys want me to do first? Lathan Van Der Esch like Luke Kuechly? D. Will, we will see. Lathan Van Der Esch need to get out there on the field. Let me know. Post that down in the comment down below. And also, I really want you guys' feedback. Put that down too. Whether it's hard feedback, soft feedback, what you guys want to improve on. I think next week I'm going to try to integrate or I guess update or input or insert the phone lines, when it's just me solo. Hopefully I can just be on the ones and twos. I got a lot of things going on right now, but hopefully I can just put that phone line in so that I can hear you guys versus trying to read you guys' comments and stuff like that. Everybody's saying, I guess, yes, that's what I need, because I love that. The Fletcher Cox. I see a lot of people saying Fletcher Cox. Thank you. That's valuable information, like insider trader, right? Yes, I need that information so I can go ahead and start curating those videos and charting those films together. Appreciate you guys for the feedback, man. Let's go.